I don't want to tell you anything at all. But you know the problem with me? I never could keep my big mouth shut.
It's an ad for Nepenthe. It reads, Quaff. Oh, win a bottle today at the shooting gallery. It says, not all attractions are... Visitors are encouraged to exercise judgment. Pretty vague as warnings go. Hello?
Leave me alone. I already told you a joke.
Wait!
Goodbye, my love.
She's gone.
Not gone, Clara. Nearly dead. Again and again she comes to this well to weep and leap at the sound of the Which of you will save the other?
Hello? Hello? I guess I need to put in a quarter.
Sticks and stones will make me groan, but words will never move me.
Listen. The thing you have to understand is this is all your fault. You miss all the obvious signs. You let everything slip through your fingers, and you're no good at fixing things. That's why she's dead. That's why you're here, right? Anyway, I'll call again later, but if you need help, and you will need help, please hang up and press 0 to dial your operator.
Wait! He sounded just like...
I knew you'd call. See, this isn't our first ride on the merry-go-round. And even though I can't hear you, I'll always know what you need. You need her. What's killing her? Can you stop it? Can you even face it?
Just steam. I need to put something on it first. Just steam. I'll need to find where they start. A huge furnace with 83...
That is my name, 83.
What are you?
I am the fire that burns the impure.
What's that anvil for?
Like the bear that licks its cub into shape with a tongue of fire, I forge from ore upon the anvil whatever.
There was a golden-haired woman.
The bellows gasped on the day she was made.
Can you make something for me?
I can make anything. Bring me a work order and lay your metal upon the anvil.
Goodbye.
You have said so before.
That shadow! That's what's making that sound. That's what's killing her. I have to destroy it. It's not What an idiot grin. Nice doggy. Any closer and it'll attack me. Picture in my mind. I already...
We're sorry. We are unable to complete your call as dialed. Please check the number and dial again, or call...
Welcome to the mysteries of the deep. Home of the luminous stream maid, the vitriolic sea star, and the oleaginous black swan.
I can't reach it. Non-stop show, huh? No wait. Tell that to whoever put this gate up. What happened? Strange, a bit on the nose.
Not this again. Here's one for you. Man sitting in his doctor's office. Doc says, and now here's the good news. Man says, Doc, you didn't even tell me the... Doc says, not this again.
It's a long way down, but I could give it a shot. It's too far off.
Step right up, step right up! Win yourself a bottle of Nepenthe.
There's no latch, and the edges are too tight for me to pull it off with just my fingers. It's locked. I imagine
10 hits get you 1 hit, and 1 hit's all it takes to bring blessed sleep.
guess I need to be faster. Or they need to be slower. Or something. The hole's just big enough to... It's a good 30 feet out of reach. I'll need to get into the tent first. Got it. Sure is heavier than it looked.
Who's there? Did you scare off those nice doves? Come closer. Let me hear.
His eyes, they're gone.
But my ears are just fine, stranger.
Who are you?
I'm afraid I don't rightly know. I'm just an old fool who can hardly remember what he's read, much less I do recall a book that said, each is his own. That might just have to do.
There was a golden-haired woman who threw herself down.
No sickness is worse to one who is wise than to lack.
I keep hearing a terrible shriek. What is it?
The dark thing.
Can you write me a work order?
No, I only write what I've written before. The words stuck in my mind, and the lost words, the raven.
What are you writing?
The same things I've written 1,000 times before. After all, an act can lose meaning if...
Did you mention doves?
Yes, I feed them as they flutter by. I find it. Are they here?
Do you mean that crow?
Raven.
No, I mean the doves. It was the raven who told me of them. Are they here?
Sure they're here.
Ah, then let me find a crust of bread.
A scrap of meat.
I'd rather think of it as bread for the dove.
Poe.
I can't use this as a work order. There's nothing on them but nonsense. It's an empty bird bath.
It had water once. But the deeper he drinks, the dimmer grows the...
Childhood. Sticks and stones will make me grow.
Yeah, I've heard it before. It's not much of a tree for climbing. A noose. I wonder...
You were the one who tied it there. Tried hanging. Did it make you any wiser?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
That's why I write things down, you know, so as not to remember.
Don't you mean to forget?
Yes, I do mean to forget.
Hospital. Thanks. Condolences.
It seems to be ignoring me. Why's that bird bath empty?
Once it was filled with fresh well water, as cool and clear as a... But doves and ravens would much rather bathe in dust. Maybe they can't abide their reflections either.
Where are we?
I wish I could tell you. The man who stands at a strange threshold should be cautious before he... I read that once.
What happened to your eyes?
I fed them to a raven. He said it would bring me wisdom.
What is the dark thing?
A shadow locked away up there, festering. Some boils are better left un...
So, could I have some more, bread for the doves?
Wife.
It seems... It's too far off. It's too far... Please don't!
Crow's flying along. Sees a crab eating some lake. Crow squawks. What are you doing? She's not even dead yet. Crab scuttles off. Next day, Crow's flying along, sees the crab's at it again. I thought I told you to scram, he said. Crab says, take another look. Crow looks at the lady and just says, carry, get it? That's not funny. That's not funny.
And stones will make me groan.
Yeah, I've heard it before.
All right, I'll talk.
So, who or what are you?
I just am. Because I think.
What can you tell me about the dark
I'm a raven, not a rat. Go ask somebody else.
Where are we?
Baked in a pie, I guess.
Do you just sit there, watching every time that woman kills?
Aw, don't get so bent out of shape. That little slip and fall didn't do her.
Goodbye. Not a good idea. Talk about the dog that bit you.
Kids staring at heaven when suddenly there's this stabbing pain in his... Can't stop himself from crying. And everywhere he looks, everything's ugly, dirty, and dark. Kid runs to the doctor, and the doc checks him out. Doc says, "Well, Kai, problem is you've got a little shard in there." Kai looks at him and says, "But Doc, you've got a whole mirror in yours."
Goodbye. I'd rather hold on to it. I'd rather... I can still feel its teeth.
Man drags himself into his shrink's office. Says, "Doc, I got this bad feeling. My wife thinks all I do is dwell on the bad stuff." Shrink says to herself, "Why'd I ever go and marry my patient?" That's not funny.
Seizures.
I can't... Bread, please. I guess dead rat's not its thing. It still looks hungry.
Step right up! Step right up!
Please!
game seems to have turned off. No need to bother with that.
Now you're wondering, am I losing my mind? No. You're finding it. You've hidden a hard grain of truth beneath a masquerade of metaphors. Here's a metaphor for you. Your mind is a matryoshka. It's just you. And you. And you. And you. And you. And we're here to open you up.
Specialist.
I've got no use for them. Bread, please.
Death.
I can't. I don't need the target. A metal spike's not going to...
Bannies.
Let me line this shot up.
My beak.
Beak?
I don't need the target practice. This could be useful.
My wing.
Huh? Wing?
It's illegible.
G is the cruelest letter for a blind man.
My claws!
Did you say claw?
My beak.
Beak?
I don't need another one. He said the ravens prefer the dust. Goodbye. Can you make something for me?
Give me a work order and fitting metal.
Goodbye.
You have
Forging the metal is 8-3's job, not mine. Can you make something for me?
Give me a work order and fitting.
Can you make something for me?
Give me a work.
What can you tell me?
It should have been burnt away, but the fire did no more than shrink it.
Can you make some?
Give me a work.
Goodbye.
You have said so before.
Forging the metal is 8. Can you make something?
Give me a work order and fitting metal.
Goodbye.
You have said.
It's not a crema.
To make fitting claws will take more than that, me. Now, step away. Behold the beak, fit for one who would carve and cut.
Can you make something?
Give me a work order and
Goodbye.
You have said. First, lay.
I can still I've got plenty.
So, this is Doc. I feel like there's a monster that's eating me alive. Doc says.
I don't want to waste it. His eyes looked happy. What an Huh, some carny left himself a to-do list taped to the wall in here. Too many winners, turn up the skull speed, shut down MOTD, starfish keeps spitting acid on guests. Find something for Ozzy to chew on. Beware of dog. Thanks, guys.
stranger.
Shh, we're supposed to be men.
Valkyrie. It must be the name of the ride, but I don't see any... Who are you?
Well, we're sure not Valkyries. Don't let that sign confuse you.
And we're not fates, neither, just 'cause there's 3 of us.
That's more Murmur's thing.
We're not weird sisters. Even if we are. After all, you're strangers still.
Where am I?
Well, stranger, I have a feeling you're not in Kansas anymore.
Ugh, come on. Enough with the one-liners.
Fine. You're at wit's end.
Just cut the poor guy a break.
All right then. We'll call it the breaking point.
Don't let that old crap get you down. Remember what they say. Home is where the heart is.
What can you tell me about Murmur?
He's got a head for prophecy.
There was a golden-haired woman who...
The woman.
There's only one of them in your story.
We won't judge.
Can you tell me anything about her?
She's trying to save you.
You need to find her.
You're kind of a Hansel in distress.
What's with the masks?
Everyone wears them.
You've got one too.
What?
We all have a role to play.
And in this story, there's only room for one woman.
That's why we've got to be guys.
I met an old scribe under a tree.
Ugh, he's the worst. His handwriting's terrible. I wanted A3 to make me a gaggle of bagels. And you don't even want to guess what I wound up with when I showed him the note that old man wrote.
What do you mean, I'm wearing a mask?
Oh, come on, stranger. You don't really think you escaped from some sanitarium, sporting a retro straitjacket and movie star stuff?
We all dress our best to fit what we think the world wants.
And in a strange land, it suits a man to be.
What's the deal with that Valkyrie ride?
The ride of the Valkyrie, technically.
A one-way ticket up.
But where's the coaster car?
Haven't you ever heard of calling a ride?
Do you know anything about...
I'm scared of the dark.
While I wait for the dusk.
You'll find out soon enough.
Goodbye.
Yep,